Hey, Adrian. First of all, congratulations. Norm and Kyle were both here, and we're both saying how much it meant to them to be able to help you get your first win tonight. Kyle said that it was your first of many wins as a head coach in this league. What does it mean to you to have the support of all these guys and for them to come out and play as hard as they did tonight?
You really can't put it into words. I mean, it just really touches me. These guys go to war with them. We won a championship together. The highs and lows, and your family. And it's like your brothers out there. And I'm not too far removed from these guys. I know they think I am. They think I'm an old head, but I remember being out there on the floor. So I've always tried to show them kind of type of respect that I wanted as a player, and that's really helped me as a coach. But to have all those guys, and first I got to thank Coach Nurse. He didn't have to do this. Honestly, for one night, I felt like Cinderella. I had the glass slippers on, and it's great. And then tomorrow back to reality, but it was an awesome feeling.
Thanks, Adrian. Congrats again.
Next, we go to Michael Grange from Sportsnet.
Adrian, congratulations. Was there anything about the experience that was different than coaching summer league? I mean, or whatever it might be. Like, did the game move fast? Did it take you a while to settle in? How would you describe that element of it?
After the game in the locker room, I really, I let Coach know how grateful I was for the opportunity. And I told him, I said, sometimes it looks like I'm just sitting there, but I'm really paying attention. I have a really, really great blueprint, in front of me with Coach Nurse. And I've been fortunate to be under some tremendous coaches. And I'll put him up there at the top. And, you sit there and you learn. And I've always there's different routes, right? And, I've always kind of taken that apprenticeship type of route where, I study under someone and it's up to you as an assistant coach on how mindful and how present you want to be, or are you just trying to get through the season or get through the practice or get through the game? And I've just made a conscious effort to make it count, make each day count. And like I said, when you got a role model to follow like Coach Nurse, you can't help but to succeed.
And the game itself, were you comfortable, or did it take once the wall went up, did it feel like coaching any other game, or you're like, wow, this is?
It comes down to managing the game, managing managing and expectations. It seemed like they couldn't miss, especially Korsmas, and then Scott was on fire, and it kind of looks like things are heading in the wrong direction, but that's when you got to stay composed, keep your guys focused on the main thing, and that's the next possession. That's the only thing that you can control is your effort and attention. And hats off to players that came in, and DeJuan coming in there and changing the game, and Stan at the end, and Chris was fabulous. Rondé was terrific. I mean, it was a total team effort. Matt went 2 for 7, but he had probably the biggest shot of the night with that 3. I've been in the league for 20 years. I've seen a lot. 20-point leads are nothing in this league. And like I said, you just gotta hold on to the rope, not let go, and practice what you been trained to do. And like I said, it just comes down to managing the game.
Adrian, I appreciate it, and enjoy the night.
Going to go next to Stephen Lung from Sportsnet.
Hey, Coach. Congratulations. Another bit of a change in topic here, but I guess like you and the rest of the Raptors coaching staff, I just wanted to know, does the bubble change any way that you have to prepare for a playoff series, prepare for Brooklyn coming up next week?
No, actually, to be honest with you, it's a little bit more conducive, in the bubble, as far as you're not traveling back and forth to the arena. You're not sitting in traffic. You're not on a flight to, the West Coast and whatnot, and getting up early and getting in late. But like I said before, it's bittersweet. You miss your family. I miss my wife, my kids. But we're fortunate to be able to, be here, given the state of our country, and that we could still get out here and entertain people with the game of basketball. You can't take that lightly. You got to be grateful for the opportunity.
Thanks a lot, Coach.
Next, going to go to Lewis from Raptors Republic.
Hey, Coach, some real minutia here, but I've noticed that on the pick and roll, Mark seems to be finishing a lot more of those plays as a roller himself versus passing out before in the bubble. Is that something you've noticed? And if so, is that an intentional thing the team is doing?
Well, I think it's something that Coach Nurse has really brought to his attention and our attention, that we need to get him some more touches. He's a phenomenal passer, very unselfish, but he's also a skilled big, and we're going to need him in the playoffs. The playoffs is all about mismatches and taking advantage of certain lineups. And, there's nothing, I haven't seen anything this guy cannot do. I mean, he's one of the best bigs that I've been around. And I played with Dirk Nowitzki and Yao Ming, and I put Mark up there with those guys. And, those guys are Hall of Famer, and Mark is not too far from them.
Thanks so much, Coach, and congrats on the game.
Thank you.
Last question is going to David from La Gazzetta dello Sport in Italy.
Is this question for Sergio?
All right. I guess he is not there. So that is all we have for you tonight, AG.
Oh, Coach.
Oh, no, he's there. Okay.
Okay.
Sorry, guys. Few technical difficulties. Coach, no, it's not for Sergio. The question is for you. First of all, congrats for the win and the opportunity Coach Norris gave you. About this game and going into the playoffs, Coach Norris was there, of course, but if he weren't there, which indication you would give him about this game and what you see from the team going into the playoffs?
Obviously you have to look in the mirror first. There were some things that you reflect after the game. We kept switching. They were rolling Harris down in the post, and we're letting him go one-on-one against Freddie and Kyle, and we didn't help. And we were off the body so much, and it seemed like they were just raining threes. So they're just adjustments that I would make personally. But I think we accomplished our goal of getting our starters the minutes that they needed, and then getting them out the game and getting our reserve players the minutes that they needed. So this was used for us to get an idea of who we can play moving forward. And, Coach Nurse has unbelievable confidence in every guy that we throw out on the floor. But you gotta produce. This game is about producing.
Thank you very much. Congrats again.